good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, so there's a news going around, trending now, where they said that Peter Obi might get arrested any moment from now because he's castigating constructively this current administration. You, as an obedient, if Peter Obi eventually gets arrested, what will be your reaction, and what do you think will happen to Nigeria?
Then, for the first time, Nigeria is ready to collapse. I'm serious about it.
You mean collapse?
Yes,
How?
because that's why we're just supposed to warn them, the government, and they are watching that they should not try it. But if Peter Obi is not above the law, obviously, so if he commits a treasonable offense, that's different. But for now, if they arrest him on based on what he's saying now, Nigeria will collapse. You will see.
Yeah, they want him to just keep short and watch.
And he will never keep short because you're not doing the right thing. People are suffering now. Are you not in Lagos? Look at how people are trekking. Somebody was trekking all the way from Yanopaja to Ogba. Somebody is trekking from Maryland to Ojota. And you say then he's going to talk because they're suffering. Tinubu promised us something as the president, right? What is promised us? He has not done anything. Instead, he has inflicted more hardship to the people. So Obi has a right now as opposition to just come out and say, this is what you can do, and you want to arrest him. Is it instead of you to arrest the situation, to arrest the problem, and make sure you want to arrest him as a human being, then expect Nigeria to collapse. Even seriously, even the Biafran people, they will just be happy. This is the opportunity. They will be very happy. Biafran people, oh thank God, thank God. That's not like this will they go. Like because not even only Biafra, Yoruba obedience, Fulani obedience. Is it obedience from the middle from the north central? That was the discussion on Twitter now that let's happen to Obi. Nigeria, he seems we are not ready for one Nigeria anymore. That's the problem.
But Mr. Real One,
Yes.
with your submission, it now seems that Peter Obi is the problem. Because if you ask every Nigerian, they will tell you that they want Nigeria to split. But now people are not ready to protest because Peter Obi is in between their protest. It simply means Nigeria will not protest if Peter Obi does not get arrested. Does that not signal something to that? In fact, it seems Peter Obi is not the problem. Because if Tinubu does not arrest him, we will not protest and Nigeria will not split. I mean, that's a question that I want you to.
I understand where you're trying to say that Peter Obi should lead. I should lead the. So Peter Obi as a man is somebody more of like Goodluck Jonathan, somebody like more of like a peaceful disposition. It's not like a normal Nigerian politician. If Peter Obi were to be a normal Nigerian politician, like you said, you have been seeing something of course will have come out, but he is not like a laid back person. He's not someone like Bola Ahmed Tinubu or people like Atiku Abubakar. I understand, but that red line must not be crossed. That's you understand. They are testing the water, so they are testing the water. You see, the first time they want to first spoil his name. Like he's not build, not do anything. And the next thing, then the obedience on Twitter, we close them down by bringing facts and countering and everything. That they say that okay, I only people on Twitter. And by the way, they are going to ban Twitter very soon. But that all those things they are discussing it on the background. After that one, is now to arrest Peter Obi. My brother, anybody that has here, let them hear. If you love Nigeria, things like this, let them leave Peter Obi alone and fix the problem.
Are you enjoying Nigeria's?
No, I'm not obvious. I'm not.
So why are you now defending Nigeria not to be split?
Um,
If you don't like the current hardship, because your situation is like a frog in a boiling water, right? Yeah, I mean, you are not enjoying what you are facing, but you are still defending that very reason that will push you to come out of that hardship. Don't you know that a protest, a nationwide protest, will resolve this issue? And if the arrest of Peter Obi is what will lead to that, shouldn't you be asking for Peter Obi to be arrested? Why are you saying that they should not arrest Peter Obi? That's my question to you.
no, what I know, I'm speaking on the side of morality. I said on a normal day, Peter Obi had not done anything worthy of being arrested. You understand? But listen, I said if he, for example, had done something reasonable, he should be arrested. That's normal. But if he's not arrested now, as we are talking, I was speaking to him. I said, for example, that nobody can stop the sun from shining. That Biafra cannot be stopped. It's a fact. I'm a Yoruba person. I have to do our spirit. Nobody can stop that spirit. Even Bola Ahmed Tinubu has to do our spirit. Even though it's Nigeria president. So every Igbo man, for example, is a Biafra spirit. Every other man has Iowa spirit. You can kill a man, you cannot kill the spirit. So even the inevitable, last, what will happen to Nigeria will later happen. Cannot continue like this. Things are not working. Last, that division that they want to happen will happen. Unless something changes. And since something is not going to change, it's still going to happen. What I'm saying is, Peter Obi himself, as I see it now, they are not committing anything worthy of being arrested. But if they arrest him now, that means they want to end the country. That is just the fact. They want to end the country by themselves. So that's why we are just warning them. But now, if they now push us to the wall and they use their hand to end their country, good luck to them. Good luck to the government.
Thank you, Mr. Rilwan.
Thank you so much.
Mazi Chikoze, as a Biafra man, I think the arrest of Peter Obi will catalyze the actualization of Biafra. Because Nigerians are saying that if Peter Obi gets arrested, Nigeria will cease to exist. What is your reaction to this?
Well, for me, I believe in the cause of freedom. I believe in justice, equity, and fairness. And if by being a Biafran, you mean I'm calling for justice, equity, and fairness, I would say yes, and yes, and yes again. So, what is paramount importance to any lover of justice, or as you may rightly put it, Biafrans, of course, is justice, fairness, and equity for all. So Biafrans are more concerned about humanity, the humanness in us, and the preservation of the fundamental rights of humans. Humans should not be treated as animals. We are not interested of whatever happens to Peter B as far as he is committed in the Nigerian cause, or whatever, of course, his interest might be in Nigeria. So if it deemed necessary for the Nigeria to arrest him for the actualization of Biafra, I would say that is a good way to go. You know that I won't hesitate to say he can go to blazes for Biafra to come.
Interesting, interesting. So, because the obedient are raging online, and the obedient include both the Arewas and the Yorubas. And we must understand that the only reason why Biafra has not come to stay is because they had not enjoyed that wide spread of support. And Peter Obi seems to be the sacrificial lamb in this instance. But of course, I think you are calling for that. Now, on this issue of Peter Obi's contribution, criticizing Tinubu on the coastal highway and all the likes, what's your contribution?
Well, for me, these are mere distractions based on the side of the P2B, who unfortunately is still recovering from the shock of losing an election, and on the part of the supposed president, who was alleged to have rigged himself into the election. So these two parties are mere distractions. The important thing is the commitment to human development. Have you seen any sincerity or commitment on the part of an average Nigerian politicians to commit to the welfare of Nigerians? The answer is no, capital no. So whatever project they embark on was intended, of course, as a window of siphoning money. You will see how it ended. There are over thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, of abandoned projects that were commissioned and were not executed across the regions of this country. Projects that only ended up on mere paper works. So that is a distraction where you have people impoverished, companies are winding up, facilities, there is no power even for to charge batteries. Nigerians are carrying their chargers here and there. The government have not think out way on how to stabilize common electricity that was conquered over 600 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. And you are talking of coastal highway. Where is the highway? High rubber. That is what I call it. That is high rubber. And you can imagine the resources that was alleged to be committed to this. Why millions or hundreds or tens of thousands of Nigerians are dying annually as a result of road accidents due to majorly dilapidated states of the Nigerian roads. Across land, you see recorded people dying on daily basis houses. buses being burnt, just like Lagos. You can sight the roads in Lagos here. Potholes everywhere. The center of excellence that have been reduced to rumbles. That is quite a shame. It's quite unfortunate. And as far as Nigeria remains, that is what you continue to see. We have not seen determination on the part of any political office holder to salvage and redeem the image of this country or even cater for her people. It is quite unfortunate. That is why the agitation for secession or restoration of the Biafran state and Oduduwa, if they really cared, or the Arewas. You have seen several Arewas calling that Nigeria has not benefited anyone, and you cannot continue in a union that have not benefited you. That means you are either you have lost your senses or the person is dead. That is the two ways. So whether Peter be or not, the obedience for me, I have several friends who call themselves obedience, but or be cowards. You cannot anchor your hope, your future, your in one man called Obi and expect a command from him. I have expected or would have expected them to take their destinies in their hands. Fight the good fight of faith. That is the position of the Bible. When you fail to fight the good cause, the good fight, you will remain in perpetual servitude. Of course, your oppressors are willing to hold you until eternity, except you rise and break out of that chain. Possibility, which of course is culminated in the Biafran struggle.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chigoze, for joining us this day. Thank you very much.
It's my pleasure.